Hello, welcome Sara Hirner and Rosemary Vásquez-Brown to CONOFEST International Short Film Festival. Congratulations for your film GNT, a film to the animation. And I would like to ask you for the first question I would like to ask you is which was the inspiration of this messy short film and really funny and like really hooligan one, please?
It was just inspired by like real conversations that we were having with each other and friends, and just really disgusting and outrageous conversations, and we were like, let's base a whole narrative on this. And it just went from there. And
we like the way that our friends validate everything as normal, even when it's really gross. They just say, yeah, it's so good, it's so normal, and like build each other up. So we just wanted to exaggerate that a lot.
That is really it's really funny how you retract the society right now, because I think that it's a film that is really millennial. I really connect with it and with that type of reality that you are showing it in there and in GNT. And I don't know, why did you decide to use those colors? Because the film is made with pink, black, and white, which are really colors that I love. But why did you decide to do in that way instead of, I don't know, choosing other type of colors?
We tested a lot. So we started with full color, and we started off, before we made the film, making comics, and it was always black and white. And we really, like, once we started developing the colors, we decided actually we don't want it to look like anything else. We want it to look gritty still. And we thought it doesn't really have the same flavor if it's in full color. When it's just a few colors, you can tell everyone where to look really easily. And also those colors, we thought it looks kind of tasty. We made a film beforehand with candy, and we thought we wanted it to look like really tasty or something. We just like those colors because it looks like it's sensual, or something about it is like compelling for us. So
Red girls right now. It is really tasty. The look of the films, the colors are really attractive. And I would like to know how many time did you spend creating it? Because I think that into the animation short film, it spent a lot of time working on it.
Well, so we were developing it for quite a while, so like maybe 2 years, maybe ideas about it. And then in 2019 we started actually like designing a lot of like the story and everything. And then I think all up the actual animation took like 2 or 3 months, maybe 2 months.
I think longer,
maybe even more.
Probably we took a year to make it, really. Like the whole year we were just making that film.
But it takes a long time because we were doing it frame by frame. We wanted to keep the really illustrative and graphic style, and so we just it took ages to do every single frame and make it beautiful, but it paid off, we hope.
Congratulations for your work, because I think that it's really well aimed, and
thank you.
Congratulations. And I love it a lot. I told you before, and I don't know, can you tell us curiosity that surrounds your short film GNT? I don't know, something that has happened to you during the process, or something that went really bad, or something that was really special, like someone I don't know, an experience that surrounds the GNT process or your film.
We're so lucky because I think we have so many positive memories about it. Like, really, we work really well together, and we're very symbiotic. So it's unfairly easy sometimes.
I think the biggest like I guess like stressful experience throughout was just like we had to re-record our sound a few times.
Oh yes.
And that
Because
was
we're
painful.
stupid.
We're dumb. We're animators. We don't know much about sound, or we didn't know much about sound.
Yeah.
And so when we first recorded it, it was like you couldn't even understand what they were saying.
There was the aircon in the background. We recorded the whole thing, and there was an aircon going the whole time, and we were like, "Oh my god!" And we changed the whole ending. That was stressful.
So I don't know. When we think back to it now, we're like, it was amazing, the whole thing. But
you're right, it was.
When you really think about it, we're like, no, we cried a lot, and there was so many things that went wrong. But
even now, when we watch it, when I watch it now, I just see mistakes.
Yeah, but that's the thing that happens to anyone that is creative. You always want to do it perfectly all the time.
Especially with animation.
There's a point that you have to stop for your own mental health, you know. It's like, okay, that's enough. And I would like to know, is it your first short film together, or have you done before something else?
It was our first one that we ever made together. But
it's our first one we ever made.
Oh yeah. We haven't made a short film prior to this. It was just our first go, and it was really.
And how do you work together? Do you do the same? How do you work during the process?
Well, it was actually really simpatico all the whole way through, because we would I think a lot of our strengths and weaknesses are opposites, really. And so we wrote the script together completely, and then it was just a whole bunch of
we wrote a few scripts too. We liked the characters. We started with the characters, so we liked the characters a lot, but we didn't know what story to animate at first. We had a lot of stories that involved the same characters, and we knew their dynamics so well, but we didn't know what story to place them in.
But the whole way through, like, we both had to go at so storyboarding and designing like the environments and characters, and so it was very much balanced all the way through.
And then she wakes up when I go to sleep and vice versa. So that's perfect.
Like you are the same person during the process.
Which is fun.
I understand why. I don't know what else what have you seen CONOFEST and what we are doing?
Yes, we saw that it's a very, very female focused, which we love, and that it's a new kind of way of doing a film festival, which is really cool. I think it looks really awesome so far. And you guys have done such good promotional work as well. Like all the design looks beautiful. I'm excited to see all the other films.
Yeah, we're trying to do the best to broadcast our short films in Spain and bring in international content in our festival. And we are at the end of that interview. And maybe the last question will be, have you any questions for me? Do you want me to ask you something?
Does our film translate well, maybe to non-English speakers as well? So even if you don't speak English, does it come across? Does all the message and
the question is that if it's easy to understand the film, or is
it easy to understand when you don't speak English as a first language?
I think that it's a slang language, and it's not that easy when you don't speak English, because we are not used to that type of language. But I have translate your short film in Spanish, and I could understand it all because I have to translate it. I have done the subtitles. And
thank you.
No, it's okay. And but once you get it, and it's really funny, you know. yeah, I mean, I think that the image is really tasty and really funny, but when you really understand what it's saying, it's more funny, you know. And but yes, it's a really it's a bit difficult to understand it the first time. Maybe at the third time you can get more things, but it's a short film, really short, so it's easy to watch it 3 times, you know.
So I have another question.
Yeah,
what gave you the idea to make CONOFEST like in a different way from other film festivals?
in which sense?
Because you don't do the same structure as a regular film festival with prizes and everything like that. So what made you want to do it in a new way?
I mean, I don't like to have prizes in our festival because
it's cool. I like that.
yes, because for me it's really important that the prime or the prize of being in CONOFEST is being in CONOFEST, and what I would like to ¿cómo hacer llegar? ¿Cómo se dice? I would like to show the world that the most important thing is creating films, you know, not winning a prize in a film festival. No, what is really important is to do a film because it costs a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of energy. And for us, what is most really important is to show your film around the world and make a female film festival, and overall without competing to each other. Because I think when we compete, something is like, okay, you are better than me, or I'm not as good as you, and this type of way of thinking I don't want for our film festival. And maybe that's I hope
it's so cool.
Yeah,
like
that. Thank you, thanks a lot. So thanks, Sara. Thank you, Rosemary, for being here, and you can enjoy CONOFEST International Film Festival from 27th to 21st of December in conofest.com. So thank you a lot.
Thank you so much.
Ciao.
Ciao.